Morning everyone. Wrong date for a start. Okay. 15th please. It should be the 15th. If you're doing it later, just write whatever date it is. Okay. Short date, learning objective. Then we will get on with the lesson. Okay. Pause the video, then press play when you're done. Okay. So we're going to be multiplying and dividing decimals. Actually, these are easier than adding and subtracting. Okay, so 3/4 multiplied by 2/5. Okay, all I have to do here is multiply the denominators together. 3 times 2 is 6. Multiply the numerators together. 6/20. Okay, and from there I can simplify that further, can't I? 3/10. Okay, easy as that. Okay, you just multiply across. Okay, you just multiply across the top and across the bottom. Then you can maybe have 7/10 times 5/14. Okay, so again you can multiply along the top. 7 5s are 35. Okay, 10 times 14, 140. And then from there you can simplify, isn't it? You've got, let's just put that underneath here where I've got a bit more space. So I know straight away 5 goes into them both, so that would be 7. 5 goes into that 18, 7/18. Okay, 7/18. Thought it might have been simplified a bit further there. All right, now let's have another look at this question here. Okay, 7/10 times 5/14. Now, this is really important. This is why I'm going to show you this straight away, because there's one thing that can make it so much easier when we're multiplying fractions, and it's called cross simplification. So I'm going to go along the diagonal, and sometimes, not always, sometimes I can simplify diagonally. Okay, so that means I can simplify this. It's a bit like saying, can you simplify 7/14? And that would be a half, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to simplify that. What goes into both 7 and 14? 7, okay, goes into that once, into that twice. Okay. Oh, I must have made a mistake on the last one. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, sorry. It would have been yeah, anyway. Okay, so now I can simplify along here. Okay, and goes into that once, goes into that twice, and now I times across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. So the answer is actually 1/4. Okay, let me just do that again. 7/10 times 5/14. 140 over 35. Oh yeah, it is. It does go into how many 35s? Yeah, that is 1/4 when simplified. You can see that's actually the 35, and I actually didn't mean to make a mistake. That's 35 over 140, and when simplified, that is 1/4. Now, rather than have the difficulty of having to simplify this, okay, what we can do, we can cross simplify first and get to 1/4. Okay, let me show you another one. Okay, 3/8, okay, times 12/15. So again, I can either go along here if I wanted to, so that would be 36. 8 times 15. Right, that's going to be 120. Okay, and then simplify from there. But this isn't it. This, you know, again, it's a lot of work to simplify that. I could make a mistake with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see, can I cross simplify? And again, I can cross simplify on both of them. Sometimes I can only cross simplify on one. Sometimes I can't cross simplify at all. Okay, only if I can. So what goes into both 8 and 12, and that's 4, isn't it? So 4 goes into 8 twice, and 8 into 3 times. 4 goes into both 3 and 15. 3 goes into that. So I'll just do the lines in once and 5. So now I'm left with 1 times 3 is 3, okay, 2 times 5 is 10, 3/10 is my answer, okay, and that saved me a lot of hassle from having to do 36 divided by 120, isn't it? Okay. Right, okay, have a go with some of those yourselves, please. Okay, if you need to make some, go back and just recheck on these, on the cross simplification in particular, do so. Just have a go at these questions though, first of all, please. Okay, those questions. Pause the video while you do that, and then on you go with it. Right, let's go through some answers then. So again, I'm just going to simplify. I can't cross simplify anything here, so it becomes 3/16. Okay. On this one, definitely can cross simplify, can't I? There and there. 10 goes into them both. So 10 goes into 20 twice, into that once, and it goes across here, doesn't it? 7 goes into 7 once, and it goes into 4 7 times. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 7 is 7. Okay, 2/7. Okay, oh, I don't know why I crossed that out. Okay, let's have a little look here. Oh, again, nice easy cross simplification here. So, okay, I'm going across there. 1, 1, and then I'm going to go from there to there. 1, 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, gets me a half. And then the same here, I can do cross simplifying, can't I? With the 1 and the 14. 1, 2, and then I'm going to cross simplify here. 1 and 10. 1/10. Okay. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 10 is 10, and I can simplify that to 1/5. Okay. Hopefully I haven't got anything wrong there this time. Right, so that's multiplying fractions. Now, when you multiply fractions with mixed numbers, so you've got 1 3/4 times 2.5. Okay, so all I have to do is to turn them both into improper fractions. So I write the question, then underneath, or to the side, I prefer to work underneath. 1 times 4 is 4, add 3 is 7, so that becomes 7/4. That multiplies 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. 5/2. Okay. Can I cross simplify? No. Okay. 7 5s are 35. Okay. 4 times 2 is 8. But what I've been left with here now is again an improper fraction. Okay. So I have to turn this into a mixed number. How many 8s are in 36? So 4 8s are 32. Remainder 3. 4 and 3/8. Okay, so I write out the question, I turn it into an improper fraction, and then I do it like I did the other one. So all I have to do is turn them into improper fractions first. Okay. Oh, that was one of the questions. Okay, down to do. Okay, 3 and 3/8. 3/8 times 9/16. No. 3 and 3/8 times 1 and 7/9. Okay. So first things first, let's turn them into an improper fraction. 8 times, so I turn a mixed number into an improper fraction by 8 times 3 is 24, and 3 is 27. So that becomes 27/8. 1 times 9 is 9, and 7 is 16. Gets 16/9. Okay. Right. So let's have a little look. Now, can I cross simplify? Yes, I can. Okay, it's definite opportunity to cross simplify both sides here, isn't it? Okay, both sides. So 8 goes into itself once and into 16 twice. 9 goes into itself once, 9 and into 27 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6/1. How many 1s in 6? 6. So the answer to that is 6 exactly. So 3 and 3/8 times 1 and 7/8 is 6. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, in fact, I'll let you get on with those because otherwise the video is going to go on forever. Okay, so can you please have a go at those? Pause the video while you do them. That first one I think we did anyway, didn't we? And then we'll go through the answers. Okay, press play when you're done then, please. Right, okay, so let's just concentrate on, well, let's go through them all. So we go 1 and 3/4 times 2 1/2, which becomes 7 over 4 times 5 over 2. Okay, if it wasn't the same question. Okay, 35 over 8, and it was. Okay, 4 and 3/8. Okay, good. 3 and 9/10 times 3 and 1/3. So I'm going to put them into improper fractions. 10 times 3 is 30 and 9 is 39, so it becomes 39/10 times 3 times 3 is 9 and 1 is 10. 10/3. Good opportunity here for cross simplification. So across here, okay, yeah, it goes into each other once. 3 and 39 go into each other into once, and that would be 13. 13 times 1, 13 over 1, which is, how many ones in 13? The answer is 13. Okay, whoop, the answer is 13. There it is. Okay. Right, so we look at the last one. So again, the first thing we can do, put them into improper fractions. 24 and 1 is 25 over 8 times 2 5s are 10 and 2 12 over 5. Again, good opportunities to cross simplify. So here 5 goes into them both, into itself once, into their 5. Okay, 4 goes into both 8 and 12. 4 goes into 8 twice, and into 12 3 times. 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 1 is 2. I've got an improper fraction. How many 2s are in 15? 7 remainder 1. So 7.5 is our answer. Okay, hopefully that you're okay with those. Now we're going to move on to dividing, okay, because we're going to smash it all in. Okay, so let's have a look. 3/4 divided by 3/4 divided by 1/3. Okay, so the rule for this, and you need to write this in your book, please. KFC, and that stands for keep, flip, it's meant to be a C, and change. Write that into your books, please. Okay, keep, flip, and change. So this is the rule. We keep the first one exactly the same, 3/4. We flip the second one, so instead of 1 over 3 it becomes 3 over 1, and we change the sign to a multiply. Okay, and then we just times it out like we normally would. Okay, so keep the first one, flip the second one, okay, and then change it to a multiplication. Then we just work it out, okay, because by swapping this and then changing the sign, we're actually we can get the answer for it. So 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 1 is 4, so 9 over 4, improper fraction. Let's turn that back into a mixed number. How many 4s in 9? 2, remainder 1, 2 1/4 is our answer. Okay, keep, flip, change. Okay, let's have a go at another one. So let's go with 3/8 divided by 9/16. Keep the first one, 3/8. Flip the second one, so that becomes 16 over 9. Okay, change the sign from a divide to a times. Okay, keep flip change, and then off I go with it. Again, I can see there's opportunities here to cross simplify. Okay, won't always be, I've sort of set them up that they will be today, more or less. 4 goes into both 8 and 16. 8 once, twice, then the same here. 3 goes in there once, then 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, whoops. 2/3. Okay, 2/3. Okay, yep. Right. I think I'll give you some questions. Okay, have a go at these, please. Okay, remember the keep, flip, change. Could you have a go at those, please? Okay, could you have a go at those? Pause the video while you do them. Okay, and then we'll carry on afterwards. I'll go through them. Okay. Right. Okay. So keep. First one, I'm keeping it the same. I'm changing. I'm flipping that. Sorry. 4 over 1, and I'm changing it to that. I can't do any cross simplification. 8 over 3 in improper fraction. How many 3s are in 8? 2, remainder 2. So 2 and 2/3. Okay. That's the first question. The second one, keep, flip, and change. Okay, I can see on this one actually I can do a little bit of cross simplification, only on that one. Okay, so the 8 goes into 8 ones and ones. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 7 is 7. 3/7. Okay, for the next 3/7. Okay, last one, keep, flip, change. Definitely chances to cross simplify here. 7, 3, 1, 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. How many 3s in 3? 1. So amazingly, 3/7 divided by 9 21ths is equal to 1. Okay. Right. Okay, hopefully you're all good with those. Okay, now last ones, you won't be surprised to know that we're doing now. It's with mixed numbers. Okay, so we've got 2 and 1/4 divided by 1 and 1/8. So really we start off, first thing we do is we put them into a improper fraction. Okay, improper fraction is our first step. 4 times 2 is 8 and 1 is 9, so 9 over 4 divided by 1 times 8 is 8 and 1 is 9. 9 over 8. Okay, so I've put them into improper fractions. Now after I've done that, I'm going to do my KFC. Okay, so then I'm going to keep, I'm going to flip, I'm going to change my sign to a times. Definitely able to do some cross simplifying here. Okay, from there to there, 1 and 1, and from there to there, 4 goes into both once and twice. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, so how many times is 1 going to 2? Twice. Okay, so 2 is the answer to that one. Okay, let's just do one more. So we've got 5 and 1/3, and we're dividing that by 3 and 3/4. Okay, 5 and 1/3, and we're dividing that by 3 and 3/4. First step, okay, is to put them into an improper fraction. 3 times 5 is 15 and 1 is 16, so it becomes 16 over 8. 4 times 3 is 12 and 3 is 15. Okay, 15 over 4. Okay, is that right? 16, I think I've probably not set it as well as I wanted to. I wonder if that was a 5. No, not to mind. Never mind. Anyway. Right, so I've put them into improper fractions. Sorry, it's because that's a 3, isn't it? Sorry, I put an 8 there for some strange reason. So 16 thirds divided by 15 quarters, right? So the first step is to put them into improper fractions. Then I do my KFC. Okay, keep. Okay, flip. Over 15 and change the sign. Okay, and change the sign, and I'm left with that. So now I feel as if I'm doing this one wrong. Right, okay. I think it's because I thought I was going to he was going to be able to cross simplify here. Okay, can I cross simplify? No. Okay, so off I go. 16 times 4, 16 30 to 64. So 64 over 45. Okay. Then we've got to, now we have to turn this into an improper, into a mixed number. 64 over 45. How many is 45 and 64? 1. So remember 4 over 55, 65 and 19 45ths. Okay. So as long as we follow those basic rules, okay, we put them into an improper fraction first. Okay. Then we do the KFC. Okay, improper fraction first, KFC, and cross simplify when we can. Right, can we have a go at these questions, please? I won't go over these, so have a go at those, please. And there are some extension questions on my school portal as well. So if you do finish these as well, you can have a go at those extension questions. Okay, right, that's our last lesson. Okay, we've covered a lot in just in the last 2 or 3 lessons. So we will go back over all this when we get back after Christmas. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone. Bye, bye.